What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. We back in the building. Definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Um, you can reach out to the email as well too. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Update description. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like I said, all those links in the description. Don't forget, once again, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email as well. All the information is there. Outside of that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off. If I remember, I will give some away on this stream. And then I'll probably go live with some hoops later on. Maybe hip-hop one-on-one. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. Ain't going to talk about, Deontay Wilder says Spence has a ways to go. And there's some people on social media or on the threads, basically saying, start hating on Wilder. Anytime you say something about Errol Spence, I mean, even if it's, constructive criticism, factual, your opinion, you got the Errol Spence apologists, the man fans, the fanboys that want to say, oh, no, I mean, you get tired of that shit, man. Then we're going to talk about Pacquiao situation, Ennis and versus Errol Spence, Ray Zone, Short Dog, El Chinito, Mr. Lathers, Rebo, what's going on? So we're going to talk about it. And it ain't like it ain't true. Errol Spence ain't done shit in the division. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Errol Spence ain't done shit in the division. Okay? He got, 3 title defenses since he won a title 2 years ago? Saul, what's going on, brother? He won 3. He got 3 title defenses. He's not a unification. He ain't been in a big showdown yet. He's a baby, He's a baby, in the grand scheme of things. But you can't tell nobody that. But let's talk about what Wilder said. See if I can find a quote. He said 2 warriors in the ring stated Wilder boxing scene. Both are 2 winners. Errol Spence as a champion, and he did what he was supposed to do. But you also got to have high respect for Mikey. He stepped up in 2 weight classes, and he went to fight one of the best and go 12. In terms of Spence being the best in the division, Wilder said that's remained to be seen. He still has a ways to go. I love Pacquiao. I love him for what he's done for the sport, but I think it's a younger guys in the sport like Spence Wilder. So while Pacquiao is being pushed as a potential opponent, Spence is more likely to face WBC champion Sean Porter in unification. And he didn't go out there and say nothing that wasn't true. What's going on, cool man? Said man, Red Elmo. What's going on? He said I'm an Earl Spence hater. Yeah, right. Okay, eat a dick. I'm an Earl Spence hater, but what I hate on? Tell me what I said that ain't true about Earl Spence. Let's start there. So I'm an Earl Spence hater. I'm an Earl Spence hater. I'm a Crawford hater. I mean, what did I say? Real talk. Let's start here. What's going on in the Quan case? Let's give Red Elmo some motherfucking shine, right? Let's make his ass famous. What did I say that make me an Earl Spence hater? What did I say that made me an Earl Spence hater? Now, Red Elmo, don't creep your ass about this room. Answer me, and we'll continue with the stream. What's up, CB Sports TV? What's up, Twerk for Jerry? What's going on? Theo Green, what's going on? He trolling Theo. Saul trolling. He know what's up. Errol turning into LeBron of this channel. Shit, ain't nobody turning Errol into these dudes will turn on you faster than a mistreated pig. You said you saw what Mikey saw. I ain't see what Mikey saw. No, I didn't. I said I seen weaknesses in Errol Spence, and I see a huge weakness in Errol Spence. That's a fact. That's a fact. That ain't no hatred. What the fuck is how is that hatred? How's that hatred? I want to see some shit. Hold on, give me a minute. Let me see some shit. I was gonna wait. Hold on, give me a minute. Hold on. Motherfuckers always talking that shit. Lighting ain't good. That's why I ain't good line for myself. I'm a hater though. Hold on. Yeah, I overreacted. Ain't nothing about overreact. No, some hater. I'm a do-rag and shit on. Some hater. What the fuck this say, bro? What the fuck do this say? What this shit say? What it say? I'm a fucking hater. I'm a fucking hater though, right? I'm a fucking hater, right? I say Errol motherfucking Spence. Errol motherfucking Spence. But I'm a motherfucking hater. And I'm rapping my boy Joseph Leonardo's. Better watch out for him, man. Good kid, man. Send me this shit for free. No shipping, no nothing. And my brother Greg Abernathy sent me that. He went to the fight and ain't charged me shit. I asked him, hey, give me an Errol Spence shirt, bro. He sent me an Errol Spence shirt. Off the love, bro. So I'm a fucking hater. I'm a fucking hater, though. I love Errol Spence. You know? I love Errol Spence. But on my channel, I got to call it straight down the middle. He said, you're not giving credit for Errol being beaten. I gave him credit for stopping Kell Brook, bro. I picked Kell Brook. Go back and look at the archives. I thought he was a little bit too green. I gave him credit. You ain't never heard me say, oh, you don't get no credit. He got credit. I gave him credit for beating Mikey Garcia. I gave him credit for beating Mikey fucking Garcia. But there were some holes in this game that has been exposed before. He ain't a perfect fighter, bro. You know, he ain't perfect. And what Deontay Wilder said, what's going on, Will? What Deontay Wilder said is factual. He got a long way to go. And one of the longest ways he got to go, it ain't Sean Porter. It ain't beating Terrence Crawford. It ain't even, you know, himself, his well-being. It ain't his corner. It ain't PBC. You know, it's politics. Politics. I'm gonna get to Lippius and Peterson. I'm gonna do a video kissing to that. Who gonna capitalize on them hoes? Hey, you don't know until you step up in the competition. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. He ain't stepped up in competition that big, and neither has a lot of the guys in the division. You'll be surprised who capitalized on some shit. Did you expect Madonna to do as good as he did versus Floyd Mayweather in the first fight? Did you expect Castillo to do as good as he did versus Mayweather in the first fight, even though Mayweather had a torn rotator cuff? Did you expect Carlos Bardemir to beat Zab Judah? I might be going a little bit too far. Oh, hey, Jamaica, what's going on? Narco Chomp on TV. Did you expect some of those fights? I mean, shit, did we expect Amir Khan to be winning 3-4 rounds versus Canelo easily as he did? No. That's the beauty of boxing. Any given Saturday night, you know. All right, for sure. Just come in as that channel name, Narco Chomp TV, and I'll rip you up. The real goat salute. Any given night, you can lose. What if Errol Spence say, shit, you know, like Mayweather said, Leonard Ellaby, whoever, James Prince probably told him at the time, hey, man, we can push this Costello fight back. You know, your arm, you know, let your rotator cuff heal. Floyd was like, fuck that. I need the money. Or no, I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to chase Oscar De La Hoya. You know? You never know. What if Errol Spence, you know, just have an off night? You know how hard it is to go on in a 6 to 8, 10, 12-week training camp and peak on Saturday night and peak? That shit tough. That's tough. So you never know. This ain't NBA, you know, where you know, I got a bad game today, I get them back tomorrow. No. Niggas gotta wait 3. Now you waiting 6 to 12 months just to get back in the ring. No, he's not a contender yet. Jaron Ennis. We'll get to that talk in a minute. You know, got you. And I'm gonna talk about him in depth. So give me a minute. But Deontay Wilder's right. He ain't hating on Errol Spence. It's a fact. Politics alone is gonna hurt Errol Spence. And we didn't even talk about Quan. What's going on? Tell little Quan say what's going on. You know, Eli Zachary. Politics alone is gonna hurt Errol Spence. Well, Kentucky's starting to heat up now. Politics on his side alone. Getting Sean Porter in the ring. Trying to catch Manny Pacquiao. We talk about that in a minute. Danny Garcia. We just talking about just in case what if he beat Sean, Keith Thurman ain't ready. So you got to stay busy. Mandatory in a way, right? They fighting for a title eliminator. Then you continue. Amir Shula, what's going on? Then you talking about we got to chase Keith Thurman down. Chasing Keith Thurman around, that's the hardest shit to do. You know, that's just, other than the politics, overall, chasing Keith Thurman down. Hey, man, Keith Thurman get that Pacquiao fight, man. You ain't seeing that nigga. You ain't seeing that dude again. Because Keith Thurman, he probably gonna make at least what Adrian Burner made, if not more. He gonna start to feel himself again. He gonna start to talk that shit again. You know, he gonna start to sell the fight. He gonna get a fat ass check. They gonna do about 500,000, 650,000 pay-per-view. His back end gonna be about shit. He gonna make about 15 million. Keith Thurman with 15 million. This motherfucker still, drive a Prius. This dude still drive a Prius. This dude still get all his cleaning supplies from Dollar General. Not Dollar General. What's the other one? Dollar Tree. Everything $1 less. That man, 15 million may last Keith Thurman a lifetime. You got to earn your wrench, brother. Everybody that in here got a wrench. I know them. I know them by names. I know where they from, most of them. So, yeah. I know them, Mr. Rodney Barnes. You know, if Keith get packed, Jackals0304 say, then Porter, he might retire. Nah, Porter gonna fight Errol Spence because the money right now. That's what it's all about, waiting till Errol Spence reach a starting money line. Nah, I go in there and, I over there and fight him. Now he look a little bit vulnerable versus Mikey, but it's more the money than the vulnerability of him not knocking out Mikey. Him not knocking out Mikey don't bother me. Who is this nigga barking at? Give me a minute. My dog be barking at. My girl's watching her ass like my dog about to get off the fucking leash. He ain't. He bite your ass. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. He saw Marco Chavez. He said full support. CJ keep grinding, fan. Appreciate the super chat. But like I said, he Keith Thurman get that bread, bro. It's over with. It's over with. You know, and if they don't strip him, that's the biggest problem about it. That's really, other than the actual politics overall, that's really Errol Spence's biggest thing. Because I'm gonna tell you this, Keith Thurman is a perfect fight to fight before Terrence Crawford. That's if Keith Thurman at his absolute best, the best he can be right now. Probably not, Vince's Keith Thurman, but Vince's Keith Thurman wasn't without flaws. Soon as Keith Thurman got exposed, Keith Thurman quit. Remember Jose Soto Carras, clocked his ass? He caught him in the first round. What was it, left hook, right hook, and hurt Keith Thurman? Then somewhere down the line, homeboy hurt him. Collazo hurt him to the body. He was scared to fight. He was scared to let his hands go versus Leonard Bundu. So as Keith Thurman, when he fought Bundu, Keith Thurman earned 3.5. So when Keith Thurman money got right, Keith Thurman has something to lose. It's kind of like I'm 30. It's kind of like how can I say it? It's kind of like when you living and you just you fending for yourself, you live your best life. You might be in the street getting money or whatever you may be doing, but as soon as you have a child, now you can't be doing the stupid shit you used to do. Now you can't just be reckless on your motorcycle. Now you can't just be reckless in the street. Or now, you can't be out there, doing the crazy stuff that young men, you know, used to do. Now you got to sit down. You got something to live for, somebody to depend on you. Now Keith Thurman got something to lose. You know, now he got something to lose. Now he fighting different. The power ain't went nowhere. The level of competition stepped up. And when the level of competition step up, it's hard to get knockouts. But for Keith Thurman, that ain't the case, because he could have knocked out Bundu. He legitimately could have knocked out Collazo. He could have tried harder to knock out Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, even though he said he had an injury for both of those fights. He could have really tried. If he really wanted to knock those dudes out and give a better value effort, I believe he could have stopped all of those guys. Maybe not Sean Porter so much. He could have. But when you're fighting for something, you don't want to take them chances. When you want to get a knockout, you got to take chances. No matter if Mike Tyson, Julian Jackson, Lennox Lewis, you know, whoever you want to name as the knockout punchers. Lucas Matisse, when he was good, providing the cough, when he was cracking lower competition, you know, you got to take chances. And if you ain't willing to take chances, probably not going to get knockouts like that, especially when you get to this level. Same thing with Mayweather. When Mayweather had something to lose, it wasn't just about the hands. That played into it. But when Mayweather had something to lose, that's when you start seeing them pity-pat, 1-2, defense, slip, pity-pat, 1-2. That's when he stopped going for them knockouts, putting them 3 straight right hands together. That's when he stopped throwing the left hook with authority. When these dudes get something to lose, when they start sleeping in silk sheets, like Marvin Hagler said, it's hard to get up and stay motivated. That's why you got to commend a brother like Muhammad Ali. I don't think Thurman power overrated Rashad Williams. I think he just got something to lose now. Thurman can crack. Thurman is the hardest cracking puncher at welterweight. I said that before. But when you got something to lose, you ain't punching through the target no more. You ain't punching. You ain't going out there trying to knock motherfuckers out to make a name for yourself. Now you got a name. He ain't trying no more. What's going on, Roddy Boy first? He ain't trying no more. I was supposed to be going to Shields and Hammer. I don't know how it's falling right now. He ain't going. We supposed to meet up at maybe the Wilder fight. We gonna meet up at one fight. I'm definitely want to be at Charlo Harrison too. So it's just a matter of, you know, shit, just accommodations with family and shit. That's why I don't go to more fights. It's not financial. It's I got duties at home, you know. So he couldn't stop Bundu. It wasn't that he didn't have the power to stop Bundu, bro. That's why you got to go back and watch the fight. That motherfucker was scared. He got scared to lose something. He was scared to open up. He was scared to take a chance. You got to listen to me. You sitting here talking, you open your ears and listen. Can you hear Jimmy? What do you say? You listen to, can you hear Jimmy? You hearing Jimmy, but can you, I forgot the fuck he said in Great White Man Can't Jump. I know you saw it live. Or you was there? He didn't try. If you watched the fight, then you know. He didn't try to knock out Bundu. You know he didn't try to knock him out. That's a fact. Because he got something to lose. Keith Thurman started fighting like a pussy. I believe, and let's talk about Keith Thurman a little bit longer. I believe that Keith Thurman is, if he truly scared of Errol Spence or he truly feared Errol Spence, and I think a lot of people feel this way, I think you might see Keith Thurman come out and go for broke. He will. He gonna come out and knock Errol Spence out. He gonna come out like Tommy Hearns. I promise you. I promise you, Keith Thurman gonna come out like Tommy Hearns. Either he gonna come out like Tommy Hearns versus Marvin Hagler, or he gonna come out there and fight scary. It ain't the fact that Keith Thurman ain't got the power to knock a lot of guys out. He don't have battle one. What's going on? How everything roll? He don't have the drive no more. He got something to lose now. He got something to lose now. That's going to be Errol Spence's toughest test in overall politics. And that's what Deontay Wilder talking about. Deontay Wilder ain't saying like, oh, in an article in Boxing Scene, excuse me. He ain't going, this nigga get loose. No, he ain't get loose. This This dude is talking about it's a tough road just to get there in boxing 9. Deontay Wilder know that. It's a tough road just to get the fight. Actually getting ink to paper to get these fights, that's tougher than the actual fight. Go ask Deontay Wilder, tag him on Twitter, tag him on Facebook, tag him on Instagram, and ask him, what's harder? Getting the Anthony Joshua fight signed, sealed, and delivered? What's going to be harder? Getting the Joshua fight signed, sealed, and delivered, or the actual fight? And I'm pretty sure I bet my pretty penny that he going to say getting the actual fight signed, sealed, and delivered. What's on, Dream Chaser? Salute. That's Errol Spence's biggest nemesis is politics and eventually first into Keith Thurman. Like it or not, before he goes into a Terrence Crawford fight, a Keith Thurman fight, the best Keith Thurman can be is much needed. I'm not saying Keith Thurman right now is the fighter that Bud is, but it's good. It's good. In my opinion, it's good for Errol Spence to get a runner in there. And really, I can really gauge 100% from the Keith Thurman fight a little bit better. I think 100% I can gauge and tell you if he really going to lose or beat Bud. Because if Errol Spence is able to cut the ring off on Keith Thurman and make Keith Thurman fight, kind of like what Sean Porter did. But Sean Porter didn't have a jab. Sean Porter is probably the most electrifying athlete in the welterweight division. Real talk. He's probably the best athlete. He's the best fighter. That little joker quick. Footwork is good. Hand speed is good. For a guy to telegraph his punches, he quick. Keith Thurman was a guy I thought was the best athlete in the division. But Sean Porter, just looking at him, getting from point A to point B, Sean Porter a bad motherfucker. As far as his athletic ability. Sean Porter is a great athlete. I will give him that. But the problem, back to the point, excuse me, I got a point. But if Errol Spence is able to cut the ring off on Keith Thurman early and beat him, I think Bud I think that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Bud then. Bud is really gonna have to sit there, improvise and close corners, and Bud is gonna have to really sit there and fight Errol Spence. He can fight Errol. Don't get it twisted. Bud can fight. But really, Bud would prefer to use his footwork more, box and make Errol look stupid. Run combinations, push him back, make him cover up, work the body a little bit, circle out, redo it again. That's what he prefer to do. But if Errol cut the distance, is able to close the ring off on Keith Thurman early, I think it's no hope for any welterweight in the division. I mean, a lot of people don't understand how critical cutting the ring off is. That's a lost sport. That's a lost sport. Sean Porter can cut the ring off or cut the ring and close the distance off on Thurman. But the problem with Sean Porter is he don't use a consistent jab. He don't use the consistent jab. That jab really dictates real estate. And then even if Sean Porter used a good jab like he did versus Hughes, but that jab was on the back. If he had that very same accurate, consistent jab he had versus Hughes fighting on the front foot, it's still another issue with Sean Porter. Sean Porter cannot find a great distance on the inside. Errol Spence finds a good distance. Take him a minute. But Errol Spence is able to get you on the inside where he's able to get his shots off cleanly. He's able to change it. He's able to change the trajectory of his punches. Kell Brook tried to punch him. Errol Spence was able to, or try to hold him, Errol Spence was able to come up under his reaching arms, beat his rib cage in, and use angles where Kell Brook couldn't hold him initially, and he worked Kell Brook midsection. Eventually, when Kell Brook looked for the body shots, he take the shots up to the head. Sean Porter, Kell Brook was able to 1-2 grab him because Sean Porter will get so close inside, he can't work. He smothered his work. He don't have the patience or he doesn't have the calmness inside, and he can't get that perfect distance to really work. So when Sean get inside, he overcommits and smothers his work. So if you know how to hold, which Kell Brook practiced that the whole camp, I can tell you that right now. Kell Brook was holding Sean Porter, and he was using his man strength to intimidate him. If Sean Porter controlled distance, he slipped shots, uses great footwork, step aside, left hook to the gut, right hand to the side, and kept stepping over and using his angles. Sean Porter beat Kell Brook easy. Easy. He beat him easy. Beat him easy as fuck. But hey, Kenny Porter said he's the greatest trainer, right? Why haven't they worked on Sean Porter inside distance? And these are conversations that need to be had. These are conversations that you don't have on too many other channels. It's all business. There's no technical talking. So you don't know who real and who not real. You don't know who real, who not real. But that's that was a huge part of why Sean Porter lost to Kell Brook. They couldn't make that. You can't make that adjustment in fight. That's something you make in the gym. Distance, stepping over. You know what I'm saying? That's control. Ozolom, Lord above, excuse me. Appreciate the super chat. What's going on, brother? He said, what up, fam? I'm a little bit late. Yeah, we ain't even got started yet. We got time today. I ain't trying to spend no money today. I spent enough money on Miles' ass yesterday. I got him a Batman collar. His choke collar, I got him a gold choke collar. A lot of y'all seen it. His choke collar is when I walk him, but he need another collar around his neck for, going around the house and shit. And then I got to go get him a harness probably tomorrow. So my mom want to take him to the dog park and shit. So, they couldn't take him last time because they didn't know where his shot records was at. I got the shot records and everything in the crib. So, but they can't walk him. My dog won't let you walk him, except for me. And the choke chain ain't you can't. I mean, most women, and everybody know who got a woman, right? Even the small little dogs, women get the harnesses so they control the dog. You never let the dog pull you. I can walk my dog without a leash. My dog will walk right next to me. He might go a little bit in front of me, but you're supposed to make the dog walk next to you. Once the dog start walking you, the point of the choke chain is to pull the chain back, make him sit down and let him know you walk at you the boss. He walk at your speed. But a lot of people tend to make their dog walk them. You never let your dog pull and walk you, especially when he a puppy in the early stages. And women, dogs don't respect women like that. That's real shit. Man, Stuart Watson, what's going on, bro? He said, I actually thought Porter lost his last 2 fights by unanimous. Exactly. I didn't see those being split. I kind of thought that I gave it to Sean, but I actually thought Danny could have won that fight. But I think I might have scored it for Danny, but I didn't have a problem. I scored it slightly for Sean. Yugis, I watched that again because I missed some of it. I was watching in the car. Then I came back home and I so happened to still have it on the channel. I watched it again. And yeah, that was a knockdown, man. That shit was a knockdown. I had to watch that highlight again. That was a knockdown. So Yuga should have won that fight, in my opinion. That was a knockdown. But think about we're talking about Wilder and Spence. And Spence and Wilder ain't gonna hate on nobody, man. We know that. A lot of people want to get malicious with him, and then they want to Errol Spence is starting to become, in the same vein as Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, and that's good. I'm not mad at you brothers for going out there going hard for Errol Spence, because that's what we need. We need to support our black fighters like this. But I just wish that that Wilder and Spence, and I wish we still give Shakur Stevenson that love. I wish we keep giving Lil B-Hop that love. And everybody, every fighter that deserves it. Danny Jacobs deserves some love, like it or not. A lot of these fighters deserve this same love that we giving Errol Spence, or similar acceptance, because really it's black versus everybody else in the sport of boxing. That's what it is, man. And then we got to support these fighters, but we can't get bent out of shape because it's a debate. well, Errol Spence, Errol Spence is, he's still green. Remember Bernard Hopkins said that, and it's actually a fact. That's a fact. 704 Joe, what's going on? Clovis Watson, what's going on? That's a fact. This dude is scratching the surface. When you hear somebody say Errol Spence is green, that's true. He's scratching the surface. He had a pay-per-view fight. Now he coming up on a unification fight with Shine. Now he's a veteran now. He's a true vet. After the unification bout, you're a true vet. He's a veteran now. He's a staple of the division. So he doing what he supposed to do. It's okay. A lot of people don't want to, he like 7 Mile Rook. You bugging. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Compared to Mayweather, where Mayweather was at, compared to where Pacquiao was at around this same age, compared to where a ton of fighters at around this same age, he ain't done shit. Holding the IBF title does not make you the greatest of all time. Holding the IBF title and never unified, only having 3 title defenses, does not make you a top #1 pound-for-pound fighter. B-Hop did not say Mikey was going to beat Errol Spence. He said Errol will win a split decision. You can say whatever you want to say about Crawford unified the whole division. I can say it like that. Crawford unified the whole division. Crawford moved up 3 weight classes. Easy as that. I'm not saying Floyd to measure shit, but Floyd had done a lot more. Manny Pacquiao, you want to say him too? Ton of fighters. You talking about a dude with 3 fucking title defenses. 3 title defenses. He been pro 7 years. 3 title defenses. 3 title defenses, bro. 3. Terrence Crawford to be 1 behind him after April 20th if he beat Amir Khan. He'd be behind him 1 title defense. And when did Errol Spence beat Kell Brook? Was it 2017? 3. Put it in context. Jaron Ennis has 24 fights already. Like it or not, no matter the competition, this brother got 24 fights already. I believe it's 24. Let me double check this. 22 fights with 20 knockouts, right? And he would have 23 fights right now, going on 24, but politics. Errol Spence. Excuse me, hold on. Give me a minute. Errol Spence. Trying to look up his rec. Second. There. Errol Spence got 25 fights, bro. 25 fights. Bud can't beat Brook. Shut the fuck up talking that dumb shit. Shut the fuck up. Bud Crawford beat the fuck out of Kell Brook. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Niggas be killing me with that shit. Beat the hell out of Kell Brook. Stop disrespect. If I was going to ask this question, I asked it yesterday. And I'll continue on, right? Mosquito, what's going on? If Bud Crawford's so garbage, hold on. If Bud Crawford's so garbage, why do you want to see Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford anyway? If this is a 90-10 split fight, Errol Spence is 90% gonna win. A lot of y'all mind if y'all give Crawford 10%. Why do you want to see the fight? Why do we want to see a mismatch? Why do you want to see a mismatch? No, it ain't the gap between the next best and Errol Spence ain't that big. No, it's not. He's the next best. That's a sorry ass excuse. He's the next best. Get the fuck up out of here. And y'all gonna be like, oh, Terrence Crawford too small. Crawford ain't small as you niggas think he is. This motherfucker was making 140 pounds, walking around at 177 pounds. He was walking around at 177 pounds. Mikey Garcia, before the original Olympias camp, your last fight in February, this joker was 170-something pounds too. So don't let these niggas fool you. Look at Crawford calves. Crawford a strong motherfucker, bro. Oh, he's too small. Hey, I remember Mayweather was too small versus a ton of niggas. Castillo, Corrales, I believe maybe Cotto outweighed him. Madonna outweighed him a ton. A ton of people outweighed. Oscar De La Hoya outweighed him with no rehydration clause. So let's act like Sugar Ray Robinson ain't move up and down, whooping ass. Henry Armstrong ain't moved up and down, whooping ass. Sugar Ray Leonard ain't moved up, whooping ass. Let's act like Tommy Hearns and go all the way up to cruiserweight. Let's act like Roberto Duran and jump up 2 weight classes and whoop Sugar Ray. And then went up and beat Iran Barkley and challenged Marvin Hagler and went the distance. Fuck up out of here with that shit, man. Let's not act like this shit ain't happened before. Let's not act like Paulie Malignaggi ain't moved through the weight classes with no punching power and survived. Let's give Paulie some credit. Paulie was out here fighting dudes with no punching power. 35, 40, 47. Think he got a title twice. Come on, man. Bud Crawford ain't no small dude. Y'all seen what he did to motherfucking Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn just took that motherfucking Pacquiao through the ringer. He couldn't do shit with Bud. Let's give this man some credit. Some credit. Bad motherfucker, man. Bad motherfucker. I watched a ton of tape on him. He bad. And he got better. He called him out, Randy S. He just ain't going to do it like you want him to do it. He called him out on Instagram not too long ago. You can say Horn ain't shit, but Horn just was with manhandling Manny Pacquiao and couldn't do nothing with him. I can say Ocampo wasn't shit. I can say Chris Algieri wasn't shit. I can say Lamont Peterson had been beat down like Jeff Horn many times. Timothy Bradley dropped Lamont Peterson. Victor Ortiz dropped Lamont Peterson several times. Y'all niggas don't know shit about shit. Motherfuckers didn't even know Lamont Peterson fought Timothy Bradley on Showtime. Bradley dropped him. Feather-fisted Bradley dropped him. So come on, man. You want to nitpick somebody's resume? We can nitpick Errol Spence's resume. Been pro since 2012. Why hasn't he moved up in weight? Oh, you trying to catch them all like Pokemon, all the belts? I might try to hear that. Might trying to hear that shit. Lomachenko coming through getting title shots in the second and third fight. If you want to get technical. That motherfucker is green. He's still green. Started boxing at 15, I believe it was. Only 7 years in the game. Bud, how long Bud been in the game? Since 07, I want to say it has been. So Bud has been in the game 12 years to his 7. So you think it ain't no discrepancy there? You don't think experience count for something? You don't think Mikey had an experience edge and that's why Mikey survived versus Errol Spence? 7 years of training camp. 7 years of going to being a sparring partner. 7 years of just fighting professional fight. That count for something. That count for something. You can say who you want to nitpick anybody's resume. People say Crawford resume is trash too. Tell me who else was undisputed then. Why Danny Garcia didn't get undisputed? Can you tell me that? I could tell you why, but could you tell me that? Could you tell me that? Well, his resume is, if his resume trash, was Errol Spence's resume trashier? Kell Brook is the only name on his resume. A broke down Kell Brook. And we just talking facts. You comparing bananas to bananas, bro. This nigga ain't done shit at welterweight that we ain't already seen. And you can't even tell me why Terrence Crawford resume the way it is. Had Terrence Crawford had the bagging that Mikey had the bagging that Floyd had, had the bagging that Errol had, Terrence Crawford would probably be able to retire right now. But you got to remember, Terrence Crawford around here was fucking fighting for a couple $100, bro. Terrence Crawford was around here as a sparring partner. Southside, what's going on? Terrence Crawford was around here as a sparring partner to feed his family with mom and pop promotions. He didn't have top rank from the beginning. Crawford first 20-something fights, I can't remember exactly what it was. He was fighting on the undercard when there's two people there and the judges. When he had dreadlocks. If it wasn't for Mikey Garcia, he'd have never got the top rank. See, y'all don't think about that shit. He didn't have no push. It wasn't no Bob Arum, Al Heyman there out the Olympics for Terrence Crawford. You know? He wasn't fortunate to get picked up by a golden boy like Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia was another motherfucker that you look at him now, nonchalant, don't care, who about the money. I remember Danny Garcia. You know, he was a food trade for Golden Boy. He was supposed to get Eric Morales with his fourth division title. Danny Garcia was meant to go in there and lose versus Eric Morales in Houston. I think that was in Houston. He was meant to lose that fight. Golden Boy was serving them up like a food tray in the cafeteria, bro. Danny defeated all out. Then they tried to feed him to Amir Khan. He beat that. So you talking about the underdog? That's Crawford and Danny Garcia, real talk. Danny Garcia just so happened to get picked up by Golden Boy. Terrence Crawford was down there in the street still shooting dice and still whooping niggas' asses. But a lot of y'all niggas don't know shit about shit, though. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all sit here, bitch, and complain, oh, Crawford shouldn't have signed with Top Rank. Who he gonna sign with then? Because there wasn't no Al Heyman there for him. Wasn't no Gary Shaw. Wasn't no Rock Nation. It wasn't no Eddie Hearn in America. James Prince didn't find him. Mikey Garcia told Cameron Duncan about Terrence Crawford. They signed Crawford. People forget Terrence Crawford first fight, he was supposed to fight at 35. Somebody got injured. In a couple weeks before the fight, he jumped up a weight class and fought British Prescott at 140. People forgot that, huh? When Terrence Crawford, the week of the fight or 2 weeks before the fight, he jumped in there with the dude that knocked out Amir Khan on short notice, whooped his ass, then came back down to 35. People forget that, though. People forget that. Right? Well, no Floyd Mayweather here co-signing Terrence Crawford, holding his hand and protecting him. Randy, yes, I usually agree, but I'm tired of the run around from Bomac went through. I didn't care about that shit. Didn't even call out Spence. I'm not worried about them calling him out. Because if Spence calling him out, bro. If Spence calling him out, no. So you got to get equal opportunity, but let's not act like it's a difference between them dudes. It's a joint agreement that they'll fight when they fight. That's it. But y'all not about to tear down one fighter for another fighter who got just as many flaws in his resume. You ain't got to do that shit. Y'all motherfuckers act like y'all comparing Floyd and Pacquiao. Leonard and Hearns. It ain't right. You know, and I usually let this shit commence. If this was a Mexican versus black, I wouldn't say shit. If this was a UK guy versus black, I wouldn't say shit. I just privately DM my boxing niggas I talk to on a weekly basis. I chop it up on the phone with whoop about it, and I shut the fuck up about it. But y'all not about to fucking lynch your brother. I'm not about to let that happen. No matter what Terrence Crawford did to my black ass and tried to do to me, guess what? Motherfuckers don't talk about that. I'm still a stand-up guy on my channel. I could be the Hate Crawford Clinic. F Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I could say F Crawford all day the way he be acting. Do I do it though? No. I don't let personal get in the way of my channel. Now, and personally, hey, we could chop it up all day, and you be like, damn, he different he different personally than on his channel. On my channel, I got the call straight down the middle. Same thing with Tony. With Tony Harris, you don't see me up here saying, no way, Tony lost to Jamil Charlo. I said, you know what? Somebody asked me. I said, I watched the fight with this sound on, and I was busy, but I caught the fight, and by the naked eye, I thought Jamil Charlo won. But I didn't score it, but I didn't look like Charlo won. But I listened to the commentary, and a few brothers I was texting was telling me they thought Tony was winning. And Tony won. And I came on here and I said, whoop-de whoop, 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 and I answered the questions. I'm never going to fake the funk with y'all. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Who gives a hell? You know, but it is what it is. Y'all not about to sit here and lynch your brother for against another brother. For what? They both black. That's why I don't get it, bro. They both black. Why do y'all hate Terrence Crawford so much? They both black. It ain't like Canelo whooping on Errol and the Mexicans hoeing us and go, oh, I told you he was going to knock that nigger stick in the dirt. I told you, you know, we ain't dealing with that shit. We ain't dealing with that shit. Y'all sit here and say, oh, this guy do this and this guy do that and wooty wooty woo 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 woo. Y'all don't even know shit about boxing. Y'all niggas didn't even know Terrence Crawford first few fights. He didn't have no major promoter. But all I get, oh, why he signed back with Top Rank? Because y'all don't know shit about boxing. Why you asking dumb questions? Just like that Deontay Wilder and Fury fight, Spence and Crawford, it's already a mutual agreement for that fight to happen. Trust me. It's already financial parameters around that fight to happen. It'll happen when it happens. It'll happen when it happened, it happened. And whoever wins, lose or draw, it is what it is. But having hatred versus blood, it ain't fair. He go out there and whoop your ass, and y'all gonna hop on his dick and shit. Ton of y'all niggas hating on him. I'm not saying no names in particular. He said, Randy, yes, I'll put money on the fight whenever it happens. Of course you will. Will you pay? Will you pay up? That's the part. That's the part. Will you pay up? Could you tell me why Errol Spence beat Terrence Crawford? Tell me why Errol Spence beat Terrence Crawford. Come on, I invite some of you niggas up on here. Tell me why Errol Spence beat Terrence Crawford. If you start off, he bigger and stronger, you getting the fuck up off here, man. SJ Fish 101. That ain't got shit to do with, oh, he bigger, he's stronger. No, man, give me a technical breakdown why this man beat him. Southside say, hold on, this shit moving fast as hell. Man, get this nigga up out of here. Promote movies and shit. We ain't trying to hear that shit. Hold on. He said Earl is good, but it's Danny, Keith, and Sean fault for building his legend. He ended their careers without actually having to fight them scared busters. Yeah, he did. His legend grew from being a boogeyman. But nobody want to talk about the part when he became the businessman now. Nobody talk about the part when he became the businessman. You know, the part where he became the businessman, he said, I said the fight will never, it may never happen. I think it's going to happen. Once you see Wilder and Fury happen, I think not too long after that one, that fight happened. Same parameters going to be down for that fight. You know, I'm going to tell you why, but give me a minute. Nobody talked about when Tim Shaw came up with Ness and said they're not doing Crawford and Spence right now. We on the PBC plane. He said that in a different interview. Steven Espinoza holds Spence at Brandon Rios and Danny Garcia fight. Said he ain't fucking with him. Then it came back. Derek James said on the Boxing Voice, we got all these great welterweights over here. You know, well, we got to worry about Crawford. I'm telling you, bro. So I act like this dude ain't said he didn't want, his people ain't said he didn't want that smoke. We wouldn't even be having this discussion if he didn't get up there and say, Bob Aaron won't give them to me right now. Bob all smoke and mirror. Bob said, let's make the fight. Or, you know what, I want to get Sean Porter first. You know, I want to get the easy belt Sean Porter. You said you want, and look, this is all facts. You know, y'all really want to really break this shit down? Oh, yeah, I want to get the easy belt first, but you trying to fight Pacquiao first. Why you pass up the unification bout with Sean if it's about getting all the belts and then fighting Crawford? You know, I want to get Sean Porter's easy. We got an opportunity to get Sean Porter right now. But you trying to fight Pacquiao for the bread. Businessman. Business. Y'all don't want to hear the truth, though. Businessman. Pacquiao should not take precedent over Sean Porter unification bout. Oh, we want to see Errol get paid. Why? Why you want to see Errol get paid? Because he gonna buy you a fucking Benz? Nigga won't even front you an Errol Spence shirt. He won't even front y'all some Nikes. He trying to worry about his immediate family and setting them up for life. Y'all care about what another man put in his pocket. That shit crazy. But am I lying? Is taking the Pacquiao fight over Sean Porter not business? Is it not business over? Is that not business over legacy? Don't give me that. It's called prize fighting. Shut the hell up. Because then he say, I want to get all the belts and fight Crawford. Then he said, I want to get all the belts and fight Crawford. I want to get Sean Porter belt. It's easy. Sean Porter said, let's do it. I'll go fight Pacquiao. Come on. Business over legacy. Business over undisputed. Business over unification clashes. So come on, bro. We can damn near do this with every boxer in this generation. But Errol Spence got a squeaky clean reputation, right? He all about boxing. He a throwback. He a retro, right? Right. It's prize fighting. Yeah, the prize is you're supposed to get the belt, right? Get the belt, get another belt, fight Crawford, get the bread. What beating Pacquiao prove to you? What Pacquiao get you? Y'all do what, 600,000 pay-per-view at most? That we in the same fucking boat we was in the beginning of this year. He fight Pacquiao, he ain't fighting again this year probably. Sean Porter gonna wait for Keith Thurman for real now. So we're gonna enter 2020 with Sean Porter, probably Errol Spence with the IBF. Terrence Crawford WBO. No closer to Crawford and Spence than we was in 2018 and 2019. But y'all don't look at it that way. Everything that come out that scream to you, what's up, Ali? I see you. Everything that come out, anything bad about Errol Spence is supposed to be locked away, thrown in the cave. We can't mention it, right? It's a fact. There's no way you can choose the Pacquiao fight over Porter. No way. Unless, and I'll tell you the game, unless they strip Keith Thurman and make Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence for the Super WBA belt. That's it. Or unless you got Sean Porter signed to fight the Manny Pacquiao Errol Spence winner. He gonna take a soft touch. That's it. Oh, Errol walk on water. He turned tilapia into a billion motherfucking orange roughies and feed the whole nation. He take a loaf of bread and feed the whole galaxy. I mean, shit, I think niggas go to bed wishing I wish Errol was my daddy. But real talk, man, nah, man, I don't worship no nigga, man. None. Especially no damn boxer. No, we can't do that, man. I keep it on 100. I'm not about to sit here and bullshit with you niggas and tell y'all niggas some lying shit, man. That ain't how I'm cut. But guess what? It'll be some fag ass nigga on this channel. Or I ethered Goodfellas Sports TV or you know, CJ is getting on my nerves because his opinion bothers me, you know. Saturday afternoon, I'm just worried about what CJ say, and I go to sleep and I think about it. How about 1,000 ways I can clout chase and get my subscribers up by hating on CJ Goodfellas channel? I mean, yeah, he's bothering me. Like, dude, he's fucking bothering me, dude. This is crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. These motherfuckers really worry about my opinion. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about my opinion. When I'm done for the day, close my shit down, and I go spend the day with my daughter, my girl, or I go walk miles or go visit my mama or hit them or whatever I do. You think I'm thinking about what you niggas is thinking? No. When I'm hitting the skins, you think I'm thinking about boxing? No. I'm at the casino at the roulette table. You think I'm thinking about y'all niggas? No. I'm living my best life. Y'all niggas y'all really live and die that boxing shit, bro. Y'all might be the most hardcore fans I've ever seen, bro. LeBron fans ain't got nothing on y'all niggas, for real. LeBron fan. I mean, y'all better than LeBron fan. I'll give you that. But let's talk about let's switch lane. Let's talk about Ennis and Ennis. And I heard what Ennis said. Somebody Tax Tack. See, I remember all you niggas. Tax Tack said that yesterday. I spoke on it. He said that Ennis said Errol Spence is basic. Randy, yes, if I start watching box today and come back 2 years later, everyone is still gonna be arguing over this fight because it'll never happen. Why? I said it wouldn't happen too, bro. Randy, yeah, I said it wouldn't happen. But I think. Appreciate the super chat. I think it happens. Let me see what time this shit FanDuel kick off. Give me a minute, y'all. Oh, start at 7. We good. So I think if the Wilder Fury fight get made, I'll do a video on it too. I think if the Wilder Fury fight get made, I believe the Crawford and Spence fight will have the same parameters around that fight. When I say parameters, I think the table is set for them to negotiate. If everything go well in the Crawford Fury fight, it'll probably be a joint net, whatever it is. It might be a trade for barter or something like that. It might be like we do Wilder and Fury on ESPN, we do Spencer Crawford on Showtime on Fox. I believe it'll be around. Remember, Walt Disney still owns Fox. It doesn't own Fox Sports 1, but it still owns Fox. So regardless, regular Fox and ESPN is still the same bag. It's still the same money. They lost Fox Sports 1 because that's a monopoly. They got ESPN already. So that fight ain't going to be that hard to make. But like I said about Jaron Ennis, he said Errol Spence is basic and he'll run through the welterweight division. Is he not supposed to feel that way? He's supposed to feel that way. He's supposed to feel confident. He's supposed to feel bossy. So I like it. I like the guy. You know, and eventually you got to put your foot where your mouth is. Topside said the top welterweight should have already fought and be on their way to 154. All them big MFers physique don't look the same, nor do they look strong when they were 24, 28 years old. Time to move on. I agree. Your Michigan about to come on. They about to. I don't even know what the hell they playing. I was watching Kentucky. Oh, Florida. Okay, I'm on the channel. Yeah. Michigan State lost to beat Florida and Mike Miller back in the day. I remember watching that. You know? Everybody say, like he said, who the fuck is Ennis? You gonna find out who that boy bad. I've heard private conversations about him. His brothers, what I said before, his brothers are the one that gave Triple G the name Triple G, I believe it was. They the one that worked Triple G out in the gym. The kid is good, dog. I said for real, this kid is good. He remind me of Roy a little bit. You know, very unorthodox, slick, 5'10", long, strong. And now he got to enter the top 15 by fighting top 15 fighters. You know, and everybody going to get mad. Anytime you say something about Errol Spence, it's like you touch somebody's nerve. Like can't you know, like Errol Spence is the perfect fighter. You know, because he the perfect. But it don't even matter about that south side. That mother, by the time he get there, them niggas going to be at 54 anyway. By the time he get there, he gonna be at 54 anyway. Give me a minute. Yeah, that motherfucker bad. I'm telling y'all, he bad. But it's no different from Teofimo Lopez saying, I smoke Lomachenko. Everybody say, woo, smoke Lomachenko. Yeah, get him. What's up, Underrated Darkness, man? Get him. You know what I'm saying? Get him. Yeah, Tio can beat Lomachenko. That's out of hatred. That's out of hatred, bro. I hate Lomachenko. That's out of hatred, bro. That's out of hatred for Lomachenko. It ain't about Teofimo Lopez. You give me somebody that can tell me how Lopez can beat Lomachenko. Give me an educational breakdown. Can't. Or they go make no sense. It's out of hatred. When Shakur Stevenson said, yeah, get him, Shakur. Get him, Shakur. All these fighters is overhyped. All of them. Get him, Shakur. It's because you like the guy. You really don't like Frampton or Oscar Valdez that much, or Christopher Diaz, do you? No. No, you don't. Get him, Shakir. Get him, Teofimo. It's because you hate Lomachenko. This is what it is. Oh, Tevin Farmer beat Gervonta Tank Davis because you hate Tevin Farmer. I mean, you hate Gervonta. You probably hate Floyd Mayweather. No, you won't. Get folded up like laundry real quick. But when you able to separate your personal feelings and look at a fight objectively, you'll do a lot better. You won't look as stupid on these threads. And you get these channels out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what these niggas do, man. I'm gonna tell you what these niggas do. I ain't gonna say no names. I'm gonna tell you what these niggas do, man. Tell you. These niggas watch what everybody watch the real nigga channels, right? They'll watch other people's synopsis. They'll watch Teddy Atlas synopsis, right? They'll watch all these motherfucking synopsis, right? And then they'll just put their little twist on and regurgitate it, act like they know what they're talking about. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what you're talking about. That's what that dude said. That's what Teddy Atlas said. That's what Jim Lampley said. That's what Andre said. That's what Timothy Bradley said. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. Somebody ignorant enough to say one punch knockout. Fuck up out of here. I should kick your ass up out of here for saying dumb shit. Toledo is experienced, bro. Say it like it or not. Like it or not. And these dudes sit here and get somebody else's synopsis, watch all these other channels, and then try to put their twist on it, put a little seasoning salt on there, a little lemon pepper on there, a little olive oil, mix it up. Like, nigga, you ain't, man, we know you got them motherfucking potatoes from the buy and fry. You just put your little twist on it and put them on one of your pans at the crib and try to serve them at the table. Nigga, we ain't stupid. Like I said before, these niggas ain't real. I've been saying that. These niggas don't know shit. When you put these niggas around a real room of niggas that talk boxing, like a Prodigy Boxing Talk and Truth and Facts About Sports Bowl, Colossal Sports TV, you put niggas, I'm telling you, dog, that's the shit. That's some shit that should happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that should happen. Real niggas, put all these niggas in the same chat. You know what I'm saying? And have somebody moderate and see who get exposed. Because I'm telling you, and it's not. All the questions is anonymous until you show up. And there's no historian shit. This is real boxing shit. And watch how niggas get exposed. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. These niggas get exposed. You know, we'll I'm telling you how it's gonna go, man. You put me in a room full of gorillas, I'm gonna be a gorilla. Trust me. I'm gonna survive. Any habitat in boxing, I'm gonna survive because I know the sport. It's a ton of shit that I would love to talk about. I could talk about Tanaka, Anuiwa. I could talk about a ton of these dudes, man. I could talk about Taylor, Prograis, Tite, all these dudes, man. All these dudes I could talk about. I was talking about Brian Carlos Castanos way before he got the Lara fight. People forget that, though. All these dudes overrated, man. Every fighter in the boxing game right now is overrated. But you won't get people talking about Anuiwa. You won't get people talking about Usyk. And to how many people you seen do a video on Usyk and Takam being made? How many people you seen that? How many people you heard about Usyk and Povetkin and why it fell out? How many people you did a video about Anuiwa? How many people done a video about Regis Progress of late? I did one yesterday. No? How many people talking about Josh Taylor or Harry Davis? Not too many. You know? These dudes only want to talk about the surface of boxing. Nobody want to go deeper, digging deeper. Everybody doing this shit for clout and for views, bro. Everybody doing this shit for clout and for views. Every video I put, I ain't meant to do 1,000 or 100,000 views. I pushed it out because I like to put it out. I want to talk about Povetkin and Takam. I switched it up. I talked about F.A. and Jabba as well. First time I seen him fight was versus Mir Mansour. I talked about that fight. I love F.A. and Jabba. Finally seen him fight. You know, but hey, it is what it is. You know, until you start demanding better from your boxing YouTubers or your boxing community, you won't get better. It's a ton of fantastic talent everywhere in boxing that we don't talk about. But oh, Yaron ain't taking that fight. I tell you that right now. Yaron ain't taking that fight. We the East side. Anthony Yard a joke. Anthony Yard is a joke. I like the guy first. He's a joke. Ace Man, what's going on? He's a joke. Everyone has their own lane. D Will. Yeah, and y'all like that lame ass shit. Too much lame shit ain't good for nobody. Y'all eat the same garbage up every day. Like, nigga, like, man, I wonder do y'all niggas got lives? Because niggas talk about the same shit every day. And y'all want to hear the same shit remix, same shit regurgitated. I like macaroni and cheese. But you think I want to eat macaroni and cheese 24/7, 365? He's not ready. How is he a joke? He fly high. He said he the A side, didn't he? Is Anthony Yard the A side versus Kovalev? I'm an Adidas brand ambassador. Anthony is an Adidas brand ambassador. He's scared to take the fight. He been in a mandatory position before and passed it up. He a joke. If you, I'm gonna say what Prodigy told me one day. I was on live with him one day. Back when me and Colossal was doing that shit. This motherfucker say, you know, if you ain't ready, don't take the ranking. If you ain't ready, just fight outside the top 15, and when you're ready, you can get ranked. Kovalev gonna starch that nigga in South London at a Principality Stadium, the O2, the 2-0. My backyard, your backyard, the crack house around the street, across the street. So you gonna smoke that nigga wherever. Yeah, Comey got a hand injury. They tried to get an unfair advantage with Comey. Try to get that nigga. He got out of the fight, try to put him right in the camp. Fuck up out of here. They gonna try to put that nigga in there. Oh, he fought, what was it, April 2nd or some shit like that? Oh, you gotta come back April 13th for 12th and fight. Man, fuck up out of here. Big Dog Willie, what's going on? He said most of these guys don't know boxing pass, so arguments are very shallow, no kind of research and learning. The scoring system in boxing, lack of simple knowledge. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Definitely appreciate you, family. Good channel. But yeah, we talking about Ennis, man. And like I said, Ennis might go out there and fight, you know, Zab Judah and get stretched. You know what I'm saying? He might go out there and fight Devin Alexander and look bad. You know, but the kid is long, he's strong, he got an opinion. And like I said before about him, remember Earl Spence was 15-0 calling out Keith Thurman? Nobody called it clout chasing. And everybody knew Keith Thurman wasn't ready. He was just letting Keith Thurman know. He nudged him like, nigga, I'm coming. And that's what young lions do. That's how young lions roll. Hey, I'm knocking at the back door, but I'm about to come through the front. And it's cool. And people want to get mad and say, who is Ennis? And, you know, he's a bum and shit. He already mad. He can fight. He from the city of brotherly love. They don't really put dudes like him on a pedestal and they can't fight. He gonna have that type of personality. Philly fighters, and the real talk, Philly fighters, Danny Garcia ain't really a Philly fighter, bro. As far as his personality. Danny is reserved. His daddy got a Philly personality. His daddy gonna talk his shit no matter what he say. If he offend you, he offend you. Kind of like the same people. Philadelphia and Detroit, I mean, born hustlers. I chop it up with a few dudes from Philly before. Plenty of times. Headstrong dudes that ain't gonna curry their opinion for nobody. Jaron Ennis is just like that, but then he go out there and get a championship and stretch a few niggas. Everybody gonna be hopping on his team. You can't tell right now. I couldn't even tell you. And Ennis not beating Spence right now. Same thing as Spence wasn't beating Thurman at that point, 15-0. You know, you don't know. Ennis go out there and get beat up by Devin Alexander or Berto. Then we looking stupid in the motherfucker. Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So time will tell. He 24, he 22-0, 20 knockouts. Let's see him fight Zab. Let's see him fight Berto. Or Victor Ortiz probably about to go to jail for a long time. Josito Lopez, the winner, Lipin Yes Peterson, the loser, You know, however you want to do it. He need to stay active. He got promotional issues. It sounds like he about to run to the zone, though. That's what it sounds like. But then again, here go fucking Showtime, who got the talent on their motherfucking TV channel, who can sign this guy or have L sign this guy. Jaron Ennis should have been had a pact with Al Heyman. Bar none. You know. If Bob Beer was doing his job, he should have been signed Jaron Ennis. But you more likely to see Ennis versus Regis, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor. You're more liable to see him versus those guys. Him and Errol Spence may not fight till like middleweight or 154. And that's depending on what Errol Spence's game plan is. What if Errol Spence Al Jerry fighting at 140 again, I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. No, he ain't with the zone now. He with a smaller promoter. Then he signed to Cameron Duncan. I guess Cameron Duncan got his own promotional shit. He got away from Top Rank. But he signed with Cameron Duncan while he had another promotional pack, so that's illegal. So he's supposed to came back in February, but now he say coming back in April. But he hoping for a deal with the zone because what Eddie Hearn is doing is, I'm going to tell you what Eddie Hearn is doing. Eddie Hearn is going to people in like Philadelphia and going to people in cities like that, saying that we can make fights, we can give you the bag and you can fight at the crib. Instead of him fighting in Iowa, Kansas on Showbox, Eddie Hearn is telling him, well, you know, we can get you this bread and we can make you fight. We can, you know, make fights at Philadelphia. But Jaron Ennis would be a fool. Jaron Ennis would be a fool to sign with the zone right now. And you people say, well, you said Wilder. I said, wow, that's $120 million. Guaranteed for 3 fights. With or without Anthony Joshua. Hey, I'm going to get my 3 fights out the way in the first 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Whoever you want me to fight, I'm going to smoke their ass in 9 months. And be done, be back on Fox. If it's Josh, that's $120 million I put in the bank. I'm in and I'm out like a bank robbery. But for Ennis, right now, Deontay Wilder is established as a fighter. He's established as a name. He's established as a brand. Being a prospect, he said chill on trying to get fights in Philly. Well, they coming. They coming regardless. With and without Eddie Hearn, they coming. Michelle Rosado putting on a ton of fights there. And Eddie Hearn putting on some fights there. And then whoever put that fight on with Hank Lundy, Chop Chop, that was on Facebook Live. That was a good look. That was a good look. What's up, Deuce 09? That was a hella good look. That Facebook, a lot of people don't know about it. I'm everywhere. That Facebook Live fight between Chop Chop and Hank Lundy, that was a beautiful event, bro. That's why I'm trying to think. That's why Golden Boy started doing fights on Facebook Live. That's because of them. He said Dr. Shadow Boxing Film, is Haney signed with the zone yet? No, he ain't signed with them. He said he got multiple offers on the table. So the best move for a prospect is to probably sign with a Top Rank because they keep you active. But after that, it's a wrap. Errol Spence can move up and down Usyk. Let's some people tell it. He said he can move up and man down Usyk. That motherfucker ain't beat no Usyk, bro. He not gonna beat Canelo. That's too much. Too much. I love to see him versus Jared Hurd. Tony Harrison would be a tough fight for him too if he get past Jamel. But we gotta see. But we'll see with Devin Haney and Jaron. But when you that young, you want to get exposure, man. Exposure. The zone should only be for established. It should only be considered by established fighters. Errol, Deontay, Crawford. Not saying they should go, just guys in that same thing. They pushing Tank Boy as a prospect. Man, prospect. They pushing that nigga as an amateur, a toddler. When is Spence making a decision on his next opponent? It ain't his decision to make. It's Pacquiao's decision to make. And let's talk about that. Errol Spence versus Sean. I heard Deadpool versus Spawn. I might go see motherfuckers. I might take these girls to go see Us. Somebody said Us was scary. I ain't got time for it, man. My fucking daughter would be scared as a motherfucker. I'm gonna go see that shit. I'll probably take my girl to see it tomorrow or Monday. Well, anybody in the Metro Detroit area, Monday through Friday, well, Monday through Thursday and Friday, Southfield AMC only charge $4. I go to the Riviera though, Farmington Hills. But if my money funny, or if I don't want to spend a ton of money and I want to spend more money on snacks, $4, Southfield AMC, $4. But yeah, April, a hell of a month though. We got Shazam, like April 5th, April 7th, or some shit like that. The Endgame, Avengers, that shit gonna be lit. So yeah, but yeah, talk about the Pacquiao shit while I'm venturing off and shit. Pacquiao did a poll this morning. Y'all know it's the first nigga with the video. So when motherfuckers say, I don't fuck with CJ, fuck Goodfellas Sports TV, whoop-de-whoop, whoop, whoop. Just know I was first nigga early this morning. I was the first nigga. Me and Miles, we chilling. Ready to bust a move. About 5 in the morning. I seen the shit. I pick my girl up, go to sleep, wake up, get my hair cut. 10 niggas got the video already done. So they say they don't watch my shit. They watch my shit. But my boy put me up on game though. My boy John. You know, he got a DMV Dallas Cowboy page. If you into the Dallas Cowboys, Willie Williams, appreciating the super chat. If you went to the Dallas Cowboys, I'm gonna put his channel in the description. Amazing guy, amazing channel. I can't speak too much. I can't even say enough about this guy. This dude is an amazing guy, great father, great husband, great all-around person, bro. This dude is just a great all-around person and very knowledgeable in boxing. He just don't talk it no more. But I'm gonna put his channel. All my Cowboy fans and haters, go follow his channel. Appreciate it, Angel Santos. Yeah, that's his channel right there. So if you into the Dallas Cowboys or you just into some good ass talk, man, that brother is thorough, man. I got much love for that brother. I feel like we grew up together, man. So he said, "No, we fuck with CJ. Fuck you." I like Ego, bro. I like Ego, man. I've been watching Ego for years, man. I like Ego, man. He ain't for everybody, I would guess. I ain't for everybody. But Ego smooth, man. If somebody coming here every day and say Ego got sunglasses on because he got a lazy eye, that nigga is funny, bro. That nigga is funny than a motherfucker, bro. That's the funniest nigga in the world, bro. Oh God, bro. I'm like, damn, this nigga the fuck your woman and stuff like that. You know, I said, this done something to your woman. Johnny Player salute. But he funny, bro. But let's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Pacquiao. Man, Pacquiao, man, I can't blast him like that just for leaving him off the pole. But you know what, man? How you gonna call out Errol? Say Errol slow. Say Errol slow. Say Errol don't hit that hard. And he said a couple months before that, I use my speed to beat Errol Spence, and then come out here and leave him off your pole. Come on, man. You gotta just fall. You gotta just shut up, bro. He put Sean Porter on the pole, man. Sean Porter couldn't sell out a KFC. He couldn't sell out a KFC. But like I said before, man, Pacquiao do deserve to go out the way he want to go out, but it wouldn't even be a topic of discussion if he didn't come out there and say Earl this and Earl that. Stan Bailey, what's going on, baby? New Orleans. I always kick it with New Orleans cats when I get around them, man. I had a dude that stayed a couple floors below me. He was from New Orleans and shit, man. His name was Dave. A couple of them niggas. My nigga Percy. And they was the funniest niggas of all time. New Orleans niggas, man, I fuck with them. And they were some real cool ass niggas, man. For real. I ain't never met a fucked up New Orleans dude, man. I ain't never met a bad person from Texas, though. That's real talk. My nigga Champ, he was from Dallas and shit. He was a track star, but the high school coach made him play football. He tore his leg up. He had a rod in his leg and ended his track career. I got a few people from Texas I kick it with, man. All cool, man. Like most of the people, what's up, Cali? Most of the people I meet from Toledo, everybody from Toledo cool as shit. you know. So I ain't met a lot. Mississippi, my nigga from Jackson, we still kick it. My nigga Ted and a few other niggas, man. Alabama, I ain't never not got along with a lot of niggas, man. So, you know, especially the South. The South is cool, man. The South is real cool. I love the South, man. And when I get done doing what I got to do and put enough money up, I'll be back down there living again. You know, probably more in the Alabama area, man. Carolina, got family in South and North. It's nice down there. I like to shoot golf. A lot of niggas don't know that. I can talk more golf than I want to. I can. I still got clubs. I still play from time to time. You know, I just like the energy, the red clay, the energy, the Southern hospitality is real, bro. That shit is real. You know, and yeah, you gotta get rid of that city. Like the South is it, man. I love that shit. I can grow my watermelons and shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't get hot enough in Detroit to grow no damn watermelons. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, Callie, you want to hop on? Whoever want to hop on, let me know. I'll invite y'all niggas. Let me see what Dr. Blick doing. He ain't doing shit with his old cream puff head ass. He probably eating a fucking that motherfucker probably eating a bag of Cheetos or some shit in a big ass sandwich. That motherfucker eating a big ass sandwich. Watch, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna indict that nigga. He gonna come on. That nigga eating a big ass sandwich, though. That nigga stay eating and don't gain no weight. I'm like, God, why couldn't be that nigga? Nigga eat a potato chip, wake up 280, wake up 290, eat a potato chip, not a bag. Eat a potato chip, be 290 fucking from 280. Yeah. Gary Benson, what's going on, my brother? The South is nice and boy, but yeah, the South straight. It ain't California though. I can't afford to live in California, bro. I can't afford to live in California. Everything high in California. Shoes, McDonald's, pussy. Your little $40 a trick off in your city, man. Shit, 40 ain't nothing in California. That don't even get you a bundle. Tricking off money start at 120 in California.
Yeah, California ridiculous, bro. You know, unless you live like Fresno or something. Fresno cheap than a motherfucker, bro. Fresno like is the middle of the state of California, bro. So that's where you say your dough at, but ain't shit really. I mean, it's something to do out there. But
where the fuck is Regis fighting at?
Hell, I don't know. Regis fight. I thought Regis was fighting like in Lafayette or something like that.
Yeah, I know he was talking about they was gonna make him fight him. That he was trying to fight in Fresno too. I said he really trying.
Yeah, I know he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Jose Ramirez in Fresno.
Now, he was trying to beat the shit out of him. He was trying to take that fight that he got next with Relic to Fresno. That was crazy about it, bro. He was trying to take that shit.
And for me, think about with Fresno, the thing about him fighting in Fresno, he gonna join and apply pressure for Jose Ramirez to fight him.
Yeah, he in Lafayette. I don't know.
Jose Ramirez don't want to fight him still.
He ain't ready. Jose Ramirez got some of the best stamina in the game, though. I will give him that.
He do. He getting flatlined, bro. The way he was getting pieced up.
Hey, I want to see Zepeda again, bro. That nigga.
Nice. I know Zepeda's a cool dude. I spoke to him after the fight, man. He a cool dude, man. He got a nice family, man. And it's sad because like his whole family thought he won. I was looking at some of Jose Ramirez people. Hey, some of Jose Ramirez people was like, yeah, that was really close. I think we might have eked it out. You think? Did you eke it out or you didn't?
They go yeah, San Diego expensive as hell. My uncle used to stay out there. Y'all got some good ass food though, for real.
San Diego expensive, especially when you're near the water. If you're near the water, the closer to the water you get. California, the closer you get to the water, that shit will jump way up. Especially living on like the peninsula or something like that. Anywhere from northern and southern California, man, I'm telling you, even in Central California, you go to a peninsula, you get to like Monterey. Man, Monterey, like the average medium income is something like $2 million or something. The medium income. So basically, the medium income is about $2 million.
The reason why I'm staying off was that Lake Michigan ain't that expensive. They got an Asian carp problem out there off Illinois and Lake Michigan and shit. It's a whole bunch of Asian carp that I don't know what's the bad thing about Asian carp, but it's an epidemic. You probably get a discount living off that water.
Oh, you talking about because he said the carpfish? I think that like they're an invasive species, man. They're probably eating up all the native species that are in there.
So they be trying to get the funding and cleaning up and shit. You know how cheap everybody else is when you deal with different states and shit. Who gonna pay this? Who gonna pay that?
Right.
Yeah, Zverev, if he is healthy enough, he should be able to spill in and fight Josh Taylor. But they still insisted on Barashnik gonna pay. Barashnik probably gonna get $3 million to get in there with Taylor.
Barashnik going his money up front, bro. You're like, man, he don't trust them people. I don't blame him.
I ain't lying.
You gonna pay me up front. He want all his money up front. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. Now they're sitting on the back end.
He like, well, we gonna pay you. Trust? He's like, nah, I don't trust you.
Give my bread right now.
Yep, he said, man, nah, we ain't doing this. We gonna do it, man. You guys have already proven to me you can't be trusted. So you can't really get mad at him, though. Is he wrong? What's the history state? The history states that they ain't gonna pay you, right?
Yep. They really should have did it. They should have really had Al Heyman do that shit and be involved and put that shit on, or at least got Bob Arum involved and put it on ESPN.
Yep. They could have put that on the ESPN app. It would have been okay.
Somebody asked about Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez.
I heard that's next year.
I mean, I'm going to that shit.
That's coming. That's coming too.
That's gonna be the best fight of the year. I can't wait to Harrison and Charlo too. But that's the best style. That's the best message style. If I had to bet money, I think that style that fight would give you more bang for your buck than any fight that can be made in boxing right now.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. David Benavidez and Caleb Plant want that fight badly. Now, I can't wait for they go. You know the powers that be gonna try to be like, let's try to build. No, don't roll the momentum of this. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because it's too much pride at stake in that fight, bro. Like I can see that. Like I can see that where like somebody just not quitting. That's gonna have to be somebody stopping that fight, bro. That's gonna be a death match, bro. Remember the celebrity death match used to come on? That's gonna be.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's gonna be some death match.
Yeah, because Caleb Plant already said I can't lose to this dude. He said I can't lose to him, and David Benavidez was like, I'll die to kill him to beat this dude.
That's probably gonna be the best fight in boxing, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, David Benavidez said he would die to kill him. Like, what kind of stuff like that, man? I'll die to kill him. And then I'll die to kill him.
Anthony Darrell getting steamrolled, bro. I like Darrell. Anthony Darrell getting steamrolled, bro.
Man, what was the last time you heard a boxer talk like that? I'll die to kill him.
That's just gonna be a great fight. Do y'all think that's pay-per-view? No, that shit gonna be Fox. That gotta be Fox.
It ain't pay-per-view because they ain't know it enough. It's a pay-per-view quality fight as far as talent, but then again, pay-per-view relies on name recognition. They don't have it. But it is a pay-per-view quality fight. It's better than It's better than Adrian Broner and Pacquiao by a mile.
Yeah, Mikey and Errol. Yep. Yeah, that shit gonna
be a better matchup. Mikey and Errol just got better, more name recognition, but I mean that's a better fight.
For sure. Even the winner fighting Callum Smith is better than a lot of the fights out there.
I'm not trying to be funny. This may be better than Wilder and Joshua. I'm serious.
Yeah, the overall fight. I mean, I think a couple fights got an opportunity to be Hagler Hearns out there. Some shit like I think Keith Thurman Earl because Keith Thurman gonna try to fight like a pussy.
Yep.
Try to come out high. I think this fight got a big Benavidez Plant got classic written all over.
It's a fight that they may have to run back.
Fight multiple times, bro. Yeah. Might be one time at 68 running back and one time at 75.
And man, hopefully he get a chance the winner of that get a chance at Callum Smith. Maybe Callum Smith, if you think they're taking enough of each other, he may want to call him out. You know how I work over there.
This dude's stagnant as fuck right now. He ain't doing nothing.
Who talking about Callum Smith? He lost all that momentum, huh? Am I wrong? Did he lose all that momentum?
Yeah, he had momentum losing coming to tournament. He hadn't fought in a long time before the tournament.
He talking about waiting on Kovalev and all this other bullshit. I'm like, dude, you should be trying to fight David Benavidez. Like you won a tournament and picked up a title, and you got another fake title, the diamond belt, with ain't shit. But I mean, you picked that up. Not only that, he got the ring belt. He also got the lineal title. Yeah. So he might as well just go ahead and just fight at this point.
Yeah, he said Harrison and Charlo too could be Hagler Hearns. I don't know, man. I just don't see Jamel selling out like that, bro. And I don't see Tony really selling out like that. I think that fight is more comparable to how can I say? I kind of think of a fight like that. I think that fight might be comparable to. I'm trying to think.
But I'm gonna say Harrison confidence is gonna be sky high, man. He probably wasn't as confident going into this fight, but he had some kind, but his confidence is gonna be sky high with that belt.
I'm trying to think of a fight that could be comparable to that. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm not sure if it's a fight I could think of that could be comparable to that one, but that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a very interesting fight, Tony Harrison versus Charlo too. That's going to be interesting because adjustments. Because if you come into a fight saying, "Well, I won," on either side, Tony Harrison said, "Well, I feel like I won, convincingly. I just got to do what I got to do last time," and Charlo said, "I feel like I won. I got to do what I got to do." The judges can see it two different ways this time. So I think both got a ton of adjustments they can make. A ton of adjustments, especially Charlo. Charlo just fighting too tight, too wound up. He's swinging for the fences. I don't like that style for him. And I'm a dude that watched him from the beginning of his television career. But like I said, I feel if he bring the same thing to the table, he can stopped. And I feel if Tony Harrison at the Pantheon and he at the fucking Sting and he around the city eating lamb chops and veal and steak and rice and shit like that, and he not taking it serious, he gonna get stopped. He not gonna perform well. He can't say, well, I beat him and let me celebrate. No, I remember we had a fighter in Detroit. His name was Vernon Parrish. He lost his ab judo on TV, and he also beat another fellow Detroiter. I can't remember the guy he beat from Detroit. This nigga had a party before the fight. Either he had a party before the fight or he had a celebration after the fight. I think it was both. But this dude had a party before the fight, and he got beat up by Zab Judah. This nigga was at the titty bar. The bar was Nebraska, whatever they call it. I don't know what they call these titty bars no more. This dude had a pre-celebration before he left off at the titty bar. You know that shit wasn't gonna go. That nigga Zab Judah stopped his ass. Deion Johnson, what's going on? Zab Judah stopped that joker. Stopped him. So Angel Santos said, I see Charlo losing up points. Go ahead.
That's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion, bro. At this point, I mean, you don't know how. You really don't know what's going to happen. Jamel Charlo has the potential to dominate the fight. He also has the potential to get completely outclassed. No one knows what's going to happen.
Yep. Chad Ross, I was ringside for Vernon Parrish versus Tim Coleman. It was Tim Coleman. That's this we fought. And they was talking big shit before that fight. Well, I did Vernon like this in the gym and whoop-de-whoop, and Vernon punished Tim Coleman ass. What's up, Champ Ross? He punished him. Yeah, Vernon was a head case. He had all the talent in the world. I just tell you, man, when you grow up in the street, man, when you grow up in these streets, dog, it's a lot of dudes who don't got a chance. You don't really understand that until you get older. But you think everybody grew up like you, or it's a ton of people that just ain't never had a chance. Their mama might have smoked crack, smoked weed with them, and it's a ton of people that you go in front of the judge or the jury, and they can never understand what you have been through. And I think if people actually got a better insight into what kids go through growing up, I don't think it'll be a ton of people giving people life sentences or doing 20 years. I think the prison system will really be more of a rehabilitation system. Like it is in what is it, Iceland or Greenland? Because a lot of times, you can't help it. You grow up and your mom working 9 to 9 and your daddy ain't around, or he got shot and killed, and your sister raising you, and it's hard. It's hard to tell a kid not to go sell a crack rock when your mama's struggling and you got an eviction notice. But a lot of people that's middle, like it ain't really middle class no more. That's either high class. If you want to say middle class, they can never understand what a lot of us went through. You can never understand, getting your, going to school and niggas just jumping on niggas. I used to walk down McGraw over there in Number Streets, man. Used to walk, man. I see niggas getting their ass beat, bro. Like niggas getting, I mean, like for real, niggas getting their ass whooped. Like sneakers getting took off niggas' shoes, backpackings, just getting manhandled, bro. You know, and then they come to school, you know, with the burner, the 2-2 inside the Vaseline thing, wrapped in a few plastic, and they get through the metal detector, stashing their guns outside the motherfucking school and shit. And you get your ass whooped like that. I mean, to the point where you got your ass whooped. Like nigga, you come back to school, like nigga, your eye big as hell and everything fucked up, man. You know, you got to understand, like, you know, nobody can really understand that trauma. That trauma, bro. You know, it ain't the thing that if you can fight or not, you gotta pick up a gun. Nigga, it's like 5-on-1. I seen, look, I real talk. If I get back to talk about boxing, I seen a nigga get pepper sprayed to get jumped. I bullshit you not, bro. I seen a nigga get pepper sprayed, bro. I seen somebody get pepper sprayed to jump by 5 niggas, dog. I ain't like that nigga, but I seen them get pepper sprayed and jump by 5 niggas. I'll never forget that image out of my head, dog. Pepper spray. They had to pepper spray a light-skinned nigga to beat this. I don't know what he did. Whatever they said he did that shit. My 50 Cent voice. Whatever they said he did, they did that shit. Yeah, he said Eli Zachary said niggas environment for I live just like you described, switched up that shit though. It's hard to switch up though. It's hard to grow up with a conscience when a lot of shit happened to you. I was able to get away, travel for summers, go out to the suburbs and shit, and you know what I'm saying? I was able to, I had an outlet, you know what I'm saying? I was able to get a break. Billionaires will never understand. They can understand if your mama got cancer because that can't happen to them to be broke. They can't identify exactly, bro. They can't identify with shit like that. And then when they do encounter like issues like that, then they want to commit suicide. They want to kill themselves. They want to kill the whole family. Like we built different. We built different, bro. Real talk. We built different. You know, those upper class, middle class, rich people, they go through some of the stuff we went through. Man, they wouldn't have made it to 18. Not because somebody would have killed them or they would have got smoked, because they would have took their own life. Because when the little shits don't go their way, they happiness gets snatched for a minute. They don't know how to persevere. They just want to boom, kill me and kill the dog, kill the family. They don't know how to persevere. Like we built to persevere, bro. We like cockroaches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making us synonymous with an insect, but in a nuclear war, when ain't nothing less, cockroaches survive. They one of the few species that can survive with nothing. I'm from Flint. You got to be different to make it up there. Exactly. Shout out to Mont College. I had a couple homeboys hoop up there. You know, gotta be different. See, when they go through a little bit of a dark hole, we know about taking losses in the hood. We know about taking losses in the hood. When I take a loss, like, damn, man, you know, whoopty whoop whoop whoop, like shit, I've been there before. God give his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. We've been there before. You know, because we ain't got no other alternative, man. But hey, they can never understand that part of the struggle. You know, we don't know what it feels like to start off with a 20,000 step head start with a silver spoon in our mouth. No, and that's real though. But yeah, man, yeah. But yeah, I got some questions. I answered some questions real quick. I don't know where Callie went to. This nigga probably making a sandwich. I just had a motherfucking almond chicken from Chinese joint. I ate that whole thing. I hadn't ate shit all day though. Get my dogs some chicken or something like that. That motherfucker outside. I should take that nigga for a walk. I might take him for a walk if it ain't muddy. He get dirty. I ain't cleaning his ass. He can sleep in the basement. My daughter ain't here. She can clean him. She said, fam, I hire young guys now, and they be like, big homie, why do you do all that shit? Because I slept outside and lived the hard way and can put that money on they got pot. He said, man, put that money on their partner head. Yeah, man. I had this one guy I used to work with, his manager. I used to work at a restaurant when I was in school. I was in college. And he was a gay guy. But he told me that his parents, he's a white guy. He said he came from Memphis. He said his parents didn't approve of him being gay. And pretty much he left at 16 or 18, whatever it was. And he's a white guy, though. He said that I had to live in a tent for like 6 months. And Like he had to learn to survive on his own. You know, and I admired that shit though. Real talk, I admired that about him. You know what I'm saying? You know, that he came up to Michigan and saved some money and started a new life. You know, to be real, the real talk, that's why ugly people be successful. You know, that's why fat, ugly chicks be successful and ugly people in general be successful, man, because, you know, when you or you know what I'm saying, when you get it, like, they ain't never had nobody gave them shit before. You know? That's why the child that your mother love the least or get the least love, that's why they be the strongest one. You know? Who should Jaron Ennis and Devin Haney fight next? Ennis, Zab, Devin Alexander come back May 25th. Zab, Berto, Jose Benavidez is another guy. Give me a minute. I always keep my rankings up. Jose Benavidez could be another guy. Jamal James, that's a little tough. Samuel Varg, he already fought though. Excuse me. Miguel Cruz, Jeff Horn. You know, your Dennis Hughes after a couple more fights. Jesse Vargas, if you want to come back down, I don't think he is. I think Rashidi Ellis, I don't want to see that fight. Not two brothers together right now. Luis Collazo just won. There's some fights on the table for him. The loser of Lippy S. Peterson, the winner of Lippy S. Peterson. If you feeling that bossy, Jamal James, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say you want to get 3 or 4 fights in this year, I would say a Zab. Then get inside the top 15 after that. A Berto, a Collazo, Peterson, Lippy S, winner, loser. So, yeah, I want to get it in that way. You know what I'm saying? I want to get it in that way. I gained a lot of respect for Jose Benavidez after that Bud fight. Yeah, you got to. He could have easily folded up. Easily. Easily could have folded up and just said, you know what? I'm done. You know? I'm done. But he didn't. You know? Hopefully he come back bigger, stronger. You know, work on his jab. You know, rehabilitate his leg a little bit more. And get it in. Yeah, Jose Benavidez getting a new fan looking forward to his next fight. Exactly. He can't just get that payday and just take it off. I'll be rehabbing that leg right after the fight. After about a week or two after that fight, I'll be rehabbing that leg. Because when you got a disability, it's always a way to really, how can I say it? To really find an alternative to live with it. So he gotta figure it out. But yeah, I gotta get out of here. I use the bathroom real quick, bro. Appreciate everybody for checking on. I'll be back with some more live probably basketball or something. We done.